Hi, yo, hello. You know, if it's real silence, it's just as powerful as the word of God. Mm, 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 mm. All right, so let me explain to you why I get real quiet. Okay, I'll explain. It helps. It's very helpful to me. Okay, it keeps me from complaining. The Bible says that if you can control your tongue, you can control your body. Okay, so I just, I know that when I get into a situation that's very tough and, hard to understand, when I start talking, even if I'm praying to God, everything I say is not beneficial. I just feel worse and worse and worse. Like this is not helping. They say talk about your problems. Two things. Yes, but only when you're, only when you're ready. Don't talk about your problems. Sometimes you don't need to talk about your problems. Because it's not the time. When it is the time, then you talk about it. It gives me time to organize my thoughts. So when I do speak, it's right and it's true. I didn't say anything, but I prayed to God for a word. God said, "Gray hair is the sign of the aged." The Bible says, even in your old age and when your gray hairs in your old age, I will be with you. I will still be with you. That's what God said. That's the scripture. I said, God, I need a word. That's the word He gave me. Why did He give you that one? Because you all have been lying to me about white hair, earning respect. I got one middle finger up and I got two middle fingers up to that lie. I got a knife to your throat and I pull it and watch the blood spray all over my face from your earned respect lie. Listen to me, you disrespectful, evil, wicked piece of trash. I've had this white hair for years, probably over 5 years now. Guess what I got? Guess what I did? Guess. How can I frame this question? How did I get this gray hair? I earned it. Where's my respect? Years? And you have. Listen to me. Let me tell you a story. Last night, I went to get some medicine from the store. The first thing I did when I got there is I spoke to the manager. I said, "Mr. Manager, your employees are following me around the store, and I don't appreciate it." And we talked about it. We got through it. I'm sorry, sir. Apology accepted. Then I get in line and buy my medicine, and I pull up my ID. I didn't mean to, but I knew after I did that, I talked it out. She's gonna take advantage of me, and she did. She said after I showed her my hair, my son when he was 15, he had gray hair. Now let's stop there. Let's get a little deeper in this story. I was talking to a person online when I was playing NASCAR Heat 3. When I was a kid, I had white hair. Then I was talking to a woman in church. Her last name is Spence. Well, when I was a kid, I had white hair. Let me tell you something, y'all. Everybody is lying. All of you are lying. No, you didn't. No, your son didn't. Respect. Earn respect. I told you a story the other day about when I was in kindergarten. People, I was about 5, 6 years old. I don't know how old I was about 6 years old in kindergarten. Remember this story? Remember this is the last thing I said because I was talking up a storm before it all ended. I said when the kids said red, I said blue. When the kids said blue, I said green. I said, I don't care. If there's 10 trillion people telling me something that I know is not true. Res- you are standing right there as you're lying to my face, calling me something that I'm not, yo. Giving somebody something that they haven't even earned or haven't even lived long enough to get yet. There's only two ways to get gray hair. That is through by living a righteous life or by age. It goes deeper than that. There was a man in the store the other day in another Walmart who said the same thing. Why do people keep telling me this bull crap? So I got white hair. I'm only 16. No, 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 no. That's a lie, yo. I keep telling you that you don't have to earn respect, and you keep telling me you do. Who the freak do you keep disagreeing with? Oh, there's more of us than you. Yeah, but I'm the only one that's right. Jesse Yates. I hope he goes to hell. Okay. Oh, he just wants to play the ignore game. Oh, just ignore you. I'm gonna come all in your face, uh, you know, when I'm 13 and frickin' be like, yeah, my house burnt down, and and then act like he's just the nicest, sweetest person, only to turn in to be the biggest faker. I was like, man, you know what, dude? You were never my friend, dude. You were never genuine. You were never real. And because of what he did to me, I don't trust anybody. That's why I'm not on Instagram anymore. I don't trust you. You got these little kids preaching the word of God, and they love Jesus. Then they're gonna grow up and be just turn their back on you, turn their back on me, like they've never been home trained, like they never had. Never like they never like I've never whooped your tail and put you in the right place. Just no respect. My hair is white. you mother effer, and you have the nerve to tell me about earning respect when I stand in front of those even, half my age, twice my age, a little bit older than me, and I get no respect from anybody, and you talk about earning respect. Okay, hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you how I feel about earning your respect. Let me show
We
you
should
something
get
real
going.
quick.
You got the keys, so you can
Let
drive.
me let me show you how I feel
Just
about
give me
this.
a
This
hug.
this is this is respect, right? This is earning it.
All right then, that's that.
Okay, earn that. That's how I feel about earning respect. What I tell you about your mouth, yo. Oh, he's just angry. Yeah, I'm angry. No, I'm not angry. I'm pissed off. I know you never get mad. I know you don't stand up for what's right. I know you don't fight evil. I know you don't. You expect me to do it. Let me stop for a second as my rant and rage and talk to uh my one of my favorite wrestlers, Drew McIntyre. So I know he's like, man, what's happened to you, special? Man, I was going through it, bro. I was going through hard times. Got struck by lightning, and it paralyzed me for a little while. But I'm okay. I'm getting better. Got 3 Slammy awards. Win at WrestleMania. You telling the truth as usual. WrestleMania was great. I enjoyed it. Easter was a heavy. Easter. For the past few years of Easter, every time I watched some Easter program, there's always some sad story. Always talk about the death. Always talk about, like, this is supposed to be a day of celebration. But you know what's the irony of it? Is even though I skipped church that day, I was still going through it inside. Well, it came from the outside this time. It came from the inside because my soul was crushed. Oh, happy Easter, my boy. And he didn't say nothing back. I said, you know what, man? Oh, I'm busy. No, you're not. Let me give you all a piece of advice. People who sit there and tell you that they're busy all the time you see them, they're not that busy. They're just saying that because they're for two reasons. They don't want to talk to you. They're trying to get away from you. They want to talk to you, and they try to make themselves look like more than something that they really are. So don't ever believe that crap. Oh, I'm busy. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not, dude. You're 18. What mountains are you moving right now, dude? Talking about I love. Something I'm a Christian. No, you're not, dude. Because Christians don't turn their back on other Christians. It just doesn't happen. There's gonna be, the heaven. You want about overpopulation. You don't have to worry about overpopulation in heaven. There's not gonna be a lot of people there. There's gonna be millions, sure, but out of the entire history of humankind, there's gonna be so, like, we probably hit trillions by now. If there's any, like, if there's more number than trillions, I'm sure we've hit it because people come and go every day. Let's say 13,000 years. You've been around. Let's say if you've been here for 13,000 years. Yeah, that's a lot of people. That's a it's innumerable. But when you get to heaven, you're going to be able to number it because there's not going to be many people up there. And to tell you the truth, you know, If I don't keep it together, I won't be there either. I can't sit here and say that I'm not susceptible from to losing the Holy Spirit. I can lose it. I could be a shell of myself. I wouldn't know it, and I'd die and go straight to hell. I'd be like, I'd be down there, I'd be like, what, dude? I was doing so good. Earn respect. I just showed you how I felt about that. If I could shoot you in the head legally, I would. Pow! And I wouldn't repeat what you said. I would say "f you." I would actually say it because I don't like saying it. I like to. I'm a person who likes to do things live and in person. You know, not through the internet, but face to face. Then I'll cuss you out. And if you want to have a camera up, you can have a camera up. But I don't show off. I don't get even. I get over. I won't get it at all. You are telling me that a 13-year-old, a 17-year-old, a 15-year-old has white hair? I I looked it up in the Bible. I said we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to get to the absolute bottom. We're going to the. Did you know that human beings have actually made it to the bottom of the ocean? To the bottom of the ocean. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I didn't know that. They made it. And then when they got down there, guess what they saw? Life. They said, "There's life down here." I'm talking about yes, Mariner's Trench. They reached the bottom. They said the glass is cracking. They were like, "Well, we made it this far." They just kept going. Boom. Whoa. And guess what? They're the only people to have done it. It's two people. Look it up. It's true. Oh, it's damn true. Kurt Angle. And then being quiet is good for you because you won't have to hear me complain and be all it's just like it's cool. I understand. When you're ready, come back. We'll talk. The reason why the silence is so powerful is because it's real. Because the whole planet knows something's wrong with Kalari. Something happened to this guy, this poor guy. Somebody did something to this guy to just to try to destroy him. What'd you do? And then we have John Cena. Let's get into some new details. John Cena, I read a report a few years ago, and he said that he did not want to break Ric Flair's record. When I made my prediction about WrestleMania, that's what I was leaning on. Now that John Cena is the most decorated. No, he's not the most decorated. Our Truth is actually the most decorated. Now that he's the most winningest world champion in wrestling history, you know, it makes me think to myself that John Cena had this up his sleeve for a very, very long time. You just gotta, you gotta, and it puts wrestling back in its place to really remember that it's just, it's not something you should take to heart. It should be taken as for fun. Because John Cena was asked that question before he sold his soul to the Rock. So he didn't have to sell his soul to the Rock to get the championship. That was just something just to get you, get your head going, spinning and going crazy. John Cena, if I mean, just from what I can see now, he, you know, this has been a well laid plan for 10 years. He said, "I'm not going to win a match. I'm not going to do anything until I'm prepared to leave this company for good." I'm just gonna surprise yo. I'm like, yeah, I know what I said, but that was just that's just so you won't really, really know. It's like Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari. So, Lewis, do you have any plans of going to Ferrari someday in the future? And Lewis is like, where you getting that from? Where you getting that from? I was playing F1. I was finished with Mercedes. I signed with Ferrari. And I said, hey, maybe Lewis might want to go. And then one day we wake up. Lewis Hamilton signs with Ferrari. Then you hear what he says. Well, it's been a dream of mine for a long, long time, and my idol is Michael Schumacher, and it's time. So he goes to Ferrari, but deep down inside, he's just like it was always there. So John Cena won 16 championships. What kind of a fool walks around not thinking of getting that one more title and just finishing it off? Like, I'm the best. Who's going to match John Cena's record? Nobody. No one. Remember that those two people who went to reach to the bottom of the ocean? Dude, they are unique. There's some things that people have that no one else is gonna or that people have and have attained that no one else is gonna get. There's children who've died before their 18th birthday, yet they have more wisdom than me. They got their wisdom and they got their crown of glory before they even hit the throne. Really? You've been walking around disrespecting me for a very long time because you're trying to force me to believe that I have to earn it. It's like, what kind of a nut are you when I'm walking around with scattered white hair and you treat me like a child and you compare me to some little snot nosed kid? I'm a man. I'm grown and I'm 38 years old, turning 39 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Have you lost your mind? Do you want me to kick you in your behind? Do you want me to stick my throat, my hands around your throat and choke you till your eyeballs pop out your head? Do you want me to shoot you in the head? Do you want me to stab you to death? Do you want me to yell at you? What is wrong with you? Let me just say this with boldness. Don't you ever let me hear that crap come out your mouth again. That's why I had to get rid of you, Scrap Daddy. My son said, your son is wrong, bro. Your son, wait a minute. What did you say to me, yo? Do you know where I have been and the things that I have gone through and the things that I've done for you to tell me that I don't even know your son. How old is he? I bet you he ain't 21. And but he knows more than me though, right? He's right and I'm wrong because he's your son, right? That's the only reason why he's right, and you'll stand with them. What happened to the real fathers who will tell their son, no, you're wrong, boy. He's right. And when you get right, then I'll say you're right. Oh no. What's your name? Adam Pierce. What? No, you got to go. Drew said, forget Raw. This dude over here is hazardous. I got to go. And he went to SmackDown where he could be himself. And now I see, he really is being himself. I see it now, yo. Drew doesn't care. Drew's got that. Drew is you swear, you grown. He's a straight shooter, man. He speaks his mind. I get it. You speak your mind. I get that now. I said, forget we ain't in the PG era anymore. PG era is over. We're on Netflix now. We're doing Peacock pay-per-views, man. We're overseas. If you cuss, they'll just bleep it. Shoot. And if they say something, if they tell you not to swear, then don't. But otherwise, be yourself. Do I like the swearing? I mean, no. But you grown. You're a man. Do you? I guess sometimes it just shows, even though there's some things that I may not bounce with, am I still gonna be a number one fan? Of course I am, man. Of course I am. I ain't giving you up that easy. Let's see, we got something in common, dude. We hunt for championships. I got my 5th platinum trophy. I showed Jesse. Did he give me a congratulations or a thank you or a well done or anything? No. I told him I was getting it too, and I got it. But you know what I did? I didn't even show him at first because I wanted to see if he's real or not. I said, "You ain't real, man. You're just another." So let's say if another young kid comes my way, I think I'm gonna just run. Remember what I said a long time ago? Keep your kids away from me. Remember when I said that? Well, yeah. That ain't because I'm tired of your kids on some turncoat stuff, man. I'm tired of that, yo. Tired of y'all being cool today and crack tomorrow. I'm tired of that crap, yo. Tired of you being nice today and just being Satan tomorrow. I'm tired of that, man. I'm tired of you being Jesus today and Satan tomorrow. I'm tired of that, man. What's up with that, yo? You abandoned me. You failed me, yo. You have failed me. I've been tossed into jail because of you. I've been all kinds of bad stuff has happened because of you. I've taken care of some of your problems, so you don't have to deal with it no more. I've taken care of that. I don't get no respect, huh? I thought you got to earn respect though. You got to earn your respect, right? Well, if you got to earn respect, get on your knees and suck my cock. Yeah, I said it. Ew, I don't want to do that. Exactly. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. You don't you you gotta earn respect. You gotta earn respect. No, respect is earned. No, it's not. Kalari, let me ask you all a question. We're about to get real for a second. I'm going to prove to you that respect is not earned right here, right now. Who is the most successful sports athlete in history? And you know the answer. It's me. Let me ask you the next question. Do you respect that? No. But I earned all those championships. So, you know why you don't respect it? Because it wasn't you that got it. So guess what that respect turns into? Jealousy. I'm very fast on the racetrack, right? This happened the other night. I was racing mock miserably. You know what he did? He blocked me all around the racetrack. Block, 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 and I wrecked out. No respect. No respect for the man who's faster than you. You want to know what? Let me show you what real respect is. Respect is is like it's the same as compassion and love. It's giving yourself away. So instead of I'm on a Formula One race, I'm driving as fast as I can, but I got somebody behind me who's tearing it up. So instead of blocking them off and making everybody's life hard, what do I do as a sign of respect? Which you didn't you didn't earn it, because if you did earn it, I would move for you every time. But I have made a choice to move for you because you're faster. That's respect. No, let me now let's show you the opposite of that. Disrespect. I don't move. I brake check you. I I as you're passing, I hit you on the side. I rear end you when you stop for your turn. What kind of a world do we live in where the evidence is clear? You know what I'm saying? I'll admit there's some things on TV that I shouldn't be watching. You know what I'm saying? Then I got the nerve to label myself one way, but someone else would be like, Kalari, really? I'm not going to get too specific, but I'll stitch myself a little bit. I'm walking around with, with, yes, my face is very youthful, but my hair, you're calling me, you're telling me that I'm some kid who spray painted his hair, dude. You're telling me I haven't earned, it's funny. This is the first time I said this too last night because I was because I reached the limit. I reached my point of I reached my limit. I was like nice about it and pissed off at the same time. I was like, well, if you don't, I said this. If you don't want to, I can't believe I said this. If you don't want to respect my hair, then I don't want it. I don't need your respect. I don't want your respect. And I said, like I haven't earned my dues, like I haven't paid my dues. Okay, I get it. I was pissed off. I got home last night. I was quiet again. And then I thought to myself, dude, I want to look in the Bible because I know the hair is a crown of glory, but I also want to know, I want to know biblically. So, if I need some evidence, I could go to it. And I found something that alluded to old age, and it said, and is it, your conjunction, junction, what's your function? Okay. And means it goes together. It means it's one. It means it means it's one. It's connected. It's the same. It can, like, you can put that chocolate milk in there and mix some chocolate in the white milk, and now you got chocolate milk. Some things can mix, and some things can't. You can't mix oil and water, but you can mix chocolate milk, and that's chocolate milk. Strawberry milk, you can mix that. It can be mixed, and it's still pure. And you know, and means you're old and you got gray hair. You can't be young and have gray hair. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. That's how deep it goes, people. It doesn't exist. What? What? It what? Earn respect. It doesn't exist. Kids with white hair. It doesn't exist. Time travel. It doesn't exist. I'm not talking about going from this state to Maryland back to California 3 hours. That's not time travel. That's just location and relativity. You got to be where you got to be at the right time at the right place. If you put it all at the same time, it'll be dark at 3 p.m. We need some light too. It can't be. It can't. God separated the dark. You see, it all rolls back to the Bible. God separated the light from the darkness. So it can't be, unless you're up in, unless you're on the top or the bottom of the world. That's why nobody lives in the North Pole or the South Pole, because it's day all the time and it's night all the time. It's 6 months out of the year it's day, and the next 6 months is night. Who lives in Antarctica and the North Pole? Nobody. I'm working here. Yeah, you're working here, but you don't live here. Because as soon as you're done working, you're going to take your behind right back to Miami Beach, right back to Long Beach, California, and you're going to be sipping on them coconut pineapple drinks, with a little rum and whatever you like in there. You're going to be on the beach floating. I've been on the beach floating before. I said, oh my God. I lived, and I still live. Did you think I had a party? I took a picture the other night in a party. We partying up in here. When I was a kid, we used to have WrestleMania parties. I would invite my brother's friends. I invite it was actually my brother's friends. Kind of funny. I don't even remember my wife. Actually, no. That's not. My God, I watched a lot of pay-per-views. I invited my friends. I invited his friends. I invited. We used to get down. Party time. My house. Come through. We did. We got down, yo. Oh my! There were some people outside smoking, some people upstairs talking, some people downstairs actually watching the show, some people just talking. Some other people out back. We're partying, man. I know how to party. I know how to have fun. You're a Christian and you drink weed, you drink alcohol, you smoke weed. Yeah. And you're not a Christian and you don't. So obviously, smoking and drinking has nothing to do with nothing. It's nothing. It's just what you want to do. Let me tell you a secret. I won't be smoking and drinking forever. One day I'm going to get old. You know why my hair is white at this age? It's because I have lived a righteous life. And God has crowned me with this beautiful, glorious white hair. And what do you do when I walk out the door? You disrespect me! Like I haven't paid my dues? This is a sign of wisdom. This says, I've been through it. Don't F with this dude. And what do? You put your hands on me in the parking lot? Cops! You lie to my face? Employees and employers? You follow me, you harass me, you change up on me, you flip on me, you flip on me, you flip on me. You know what I've done? I don't, I've actually always done this, but it's now becoming, uh, it's not becoming more public. It's not, it's now a trained move, not an untrained move. Some of y'all who I would swoon over and you just take stuff away from me. Well, you guess well, I'm just finishing it off myself. I'm like, you know what? I don't even, you know what? It's cool. You ain't even all that anyway. I don't want to see you. Forget you. I don't need you. I don't need this. Hey, hold on a second. This remember the earn respect thing? Let me show you one more time how I feel about that. Let me show you how. Hold on. Let me do this the right way. Let's show you how I feel about earning respect. Earn respect. Earn respect. Earn this. Earn respect. Earn this, punk. Oh, you lucky I can't shoot you. I can't shoot you. They won't
Still
let me.
not sure
But I
about
can
leaving him
shoot.
like
But I
this.
can shoot you.
All right then, that's that. Goddamn.
That's how I feel about earning respect. Now come to my face and tell me I gotta earn respect again and see if I won't smack the ish out of you. I'm gonna pop you in your face, yo. What you say to me? No, I don't think you heard me. I don't think you heard me the first time.
Keys in.
I love you, Stone Cold. I love you, John Cena. I love whoever said you gotta earn respect. But let me tell you something else in love. No, you don't, you liars. Next is gonna be the next rumor is Kalari's white. This is gonna be the whole planet talking about Kalari's white. Oh, but I'm the most successful sports I have 109 championships. You should. I've earned that. Respect me. What? What? Respect is a gift. It's a gift. It's a respect is your way of showing, you know, the love of God and your love for another person. Like for example, if you say a certain word or phrase that it will offend somebody, so out of respect, you won't say it, right? And because you did that out of respect, you know what I'm saying? The person on the other side says, I really appreciate you being you know, patient with me. I appreciate you not, pulling my teeth over here. Thank you. Now that person can respect another person because you taught them how to be respectful. Your son, your sons and your daughters are acting up, and you get a belt, you get your hand, you get something, you wear that ass out, and then they come to you, tomorrow. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry. John Cena. You know what he did? He. Let's talk about it. He beat respect into the fans. He didn't earn it. How so, Kalari? On Raw Monday, John Cena said, "Y'all treated me like trash, and you weren't even, and you're not even apologetic." And the fans said, "We are sorry." Clap, 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 clap. We are sorry. I'm the 17-time champ now. Now what, Biscuit? I'm sorry. And he had to whoop. He had to whoop that Cody Rhodes. He had to call on Travis Scott and whoop. There was a beat. That was a beat down. John said, "I don't have to wrestle. I don't have to win. I don't have to do jack. All I gotta do is show up. They're gonna hand me the belt, and I'm the champion." Any questions? Now this is a little bit of a side note, interestingly enough. After the fans said that, John lied on them and said that he said we aren't sorry. And then the fans call him an a-hole. But just looking at that one little segment right there, that is so important. You gotta know something, y'all. Did John Cena earn that 17th championship? No. Did the fans respect him now? Yes. Ooh. 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 Ooh la la la. Ooh. Oh, he beat that respect into them. Oh, man, cheat. What did Roman Reigns do? He beat the respect into the fans. OTC. Why do fans keep talking about OTC after what he did, dude? After everything he did, OTC, OTC. Oh, he beat that respect into them. Oh, I earned it. Earned what? You were champion for 3.5 years out of pure, sure brains and manipulation. Trust me, I know. Wink, wink. That's what makes the Special K the Special K. Because I'm the only athlete outside of wrestling who could be as successful. And I have never, and I haven't stopped yet. It's not that I've, you see, you got, y'all see your favorite, not just wrestlers, but your favorite athletes. And what happens to every single one of them? They just stop winning. But this one man who has not only not stopped winning, but will never stop winning. And his name is Kalari Purdue, also known as the Special K. I'm trying to take y'all on this ride with me, but all y'all don't want to come. So guess what? I guess it's just me and Jesus. That's fine. We'll just do it together. Y'all missed it. I'm trying to take, I had these gentlemen named Johnny and Mike. They were NASCAR fans, but as you know how it goes, man. Just can't be friends anymore. Johnny, not Johnny, Jesse Yates. Hey, man, the people were watching us, man. They loved us, but he decided that, he thinks he just started leaning on his own understanding instead of leaning on the arm of the Lord like he used to. People change, yo. Sometimes one day they really do love God, and the next day they don't. They just give up on God, and then they give up on you. So yeah, I just shut down from Instagram. I just can't. I don't trust anybody. My trust is very is I don't trust you. Going out my house, and I'm working on people cutting in front of me. We're working on that. That's a work in progress. And you know what I'm doing to get you to chill on that mess. I'm you know make this is the easiest hint you're ever gonna make. On a Sunday, I went out to my house and I just kept my high beams on and the sun was up. I was just being dirty. I said I don't care if you cut in front of me or not. I'm gonna keep these high beams on because y'all just been so bad. You know what's funny is people won't understand what's going on because it didn't happen initially after the bad thing happened. So they're like, what are you doing? Yeah, you don't want to know. It's about you. And it's not good. Silence is very helpful. It helps me. It helps everybody. It's helpful. It's healthy. And to tell you the truth, I think I'm going to do it more often because it helps. I just something hits me and I just get quiet. I'm just because when I start talking during that time, everything I say, I'm just going to be like, I don't want to talk. I really, the inside, I'm thinking to myself, I really don't want to talk. Right, I have nothing to say. I'm just so in disbelief, and I'm so just taken right now. I just, mm-mm. Let's say if I did come on and talk, I'd be all sad and slow and confused and have no answers to anything. But if I give myself time to organize my thoughts, give myself time to get over some things, and give myself some time for let God give me a word, you know what I'm saying? I needed a word from God, and I knew I did. It's like, how you gonna, what are you gonna say? Huh? So I can find, excuse me. So I went last night into the YouTube studio and I destroyed every video that has to do with Jesse Yates, Kalari Purdue, and and you know what? It's on Facebook. I just look on Facebook. And Gavin Gray, dude, it's over. I told you the band. Sometimes the band breaks up. You got the solo artists. The solo artists. Michael Jackson had the Jackson Five, but Michael Jackson was much better without them, wasn't he? Yes, he was. You know, Michael Jackson became without his brothers, he became the king of pop. Without his brothers, he owned his own music. I did, that had saw did a little research on Michael Jackson, just a little bit, and it turned out that Michael Jackson is the most intelligent uh, you know, musician there ever was, man. He was smart and he knew the game and he played the game out. What's his name? Paul McCarthy told Michael Jackson, dude, make sure you own your own music. And he did. And Paul was pissed. He's like, dang, you actually took my advice? I was just kidding, man. No. um, he was pissed. He said, oh, no, man. I thought, oh, Michael. Yeah, but I didn't want you to take, my music. He took white people's music. He took it. He took everything. Even when he signed with, I think it was Sony. He signed with somebody. Was it? I don't think it's Sony. He signed with somebody. He said, "Oh, I know your little tricks. I got you." No, he was smart. That's so. They said, "Okay, Michael, you got to go. All right, you're too smart." So Michael Jackson, had a secret intelligence. Okay, Isaiah 46:4, the New International Version. Listen to this. Even to your old age and gray hairs, conjunction, junction, what's your function? I am he. I am he who will sustain you. I have made you, and I will carry you. I will sustain you, and I will rescue you. All right, now, people say that the book is written by men, but it's God who said that. Can you not see how God and man works together to give you a message? God can do it by himself, but he wants to do it through a people. Instead of just being honest, it's just book of men. Like God said that. Oh, Isaiah said, "I am he who made you." No, he didn't. Isaiah is not saying that he made me. He's speaking for somebody. You conjunction, junction. What's your function? God will sustain me, carry me. He made me. He will rescue me in my old age. And guess what? My gray hairs. I don't see nothing here about youth and gray. Not a mother clucking thing. Cock a doodle doo. Can I get a Jesus? Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Who are you talking to, yo? You ain't talking to no fool. You're talking to the 8-time Bible reading champion. 8 times. I had some kids say, I read it once. No, you didn't. Liar. At that time, I had only 6. I said, Jimmy Johnson, Lewis, y'all ain't got ish on me. I'm coming for you. You're next, Valentino Rossi. You're next on my list. 9 coming up. You're next. Shoot. You know who got 17 world championships before John Cena? It was me. Excuse me. So either John Cena had a 10-year plan, or one day he just changed his mind because he saw Kalari and said, "Hey, I want that." And you remember the day when I got it. I was like, "Oh my God! Oh my God!" I swear to God, I did. I was, I, oh my God, yo. I, and then talk about partying. And then I would get championship after championship after championship. I would party. Dude, I partied so hard once. I just couldn't party anymore. Just one day, the day hit, and I just couldn't move. I was like, ugh. But when I got my strength back, we got right back to the party. I said, keep it. Bianca Belair, she just had her birthday. She celebrated her birthday extensively. I said, see that? That's how you party. She's got a little bit of that Jewish. Okay, back in the day when the Jews partied, it was supposed to be for like 2 weeks sometimes, a week, 2 weeks. They be getting that issue. I'm trying to plan this New York trip. I still can't figure out how I'm gonna do this. I think I'm just gonna have to just like conjure up a lot of energy and just go for it. Even if my butt hurts, my legs hurt, I'm gonna have to just, if I gotta stop at a hotel. I'm thinking, I may not even need to do that. Probably just go to like a parking lot or something, and just chill and just lay back, close my eyes or something. I'll be all right. I could go to a hotel, but I just don't see the benefit in that if I'm not even gonna fall asleep in the bed. And because I'll get in there, I'll be like, okay, I got no video games. What do I do? What I was thinking was actually going to the city, getting a hotel, parking my car. If I want to chill for a minute, okay. Then I want to go out and like just maybe eat at a restaurant or something. Just maybe just look around. Just be there. I don't, it doesn't have to. You don't always have to like, you know, jump out of an airplane. You know what I'm saying? I just want to just put my feet in the ground and be in New York. You know what I mean? For my birthday. That's just, I don't know. That's just what I want to do. I am pushing 40, yo. By 2026, I will be 40. So this year I'm turning 39, and if God willing, by 2026, when the new Formula One cars come out, I will be 40 years old. And instead of being, spoken to and respected as an adult, I get compared to some little kid, to some big kid, little kid, who who is just as rotten and this is just as who loves you today and hates you tomorrow. Oh my God. You got nerve, yo, to stand in my face and lie to me for so long. Respect. I walk into a store and I got, it's just the usual, you know being hounded by security. The old black man, single black man, just minding his own business. That's why black people dress up, so they won't have people following them and treat them like crap. Because if you look the part, oh well, he must have money. He's clean shaven. You come in looking like you just came off the street looking like a bum, but you got $10,000 in your pocket. It doesn't matter. You know what? That is clear. I mean, that shows you. It's so clear, and it shows you that there's two things. People don't get to know you, and they don't. They don't care. What was I gonna say? They don't get to know you, and they don't. Uh, they don't judge people from the inside. They don't. They don't judge. They don't even. They just look. Take one look at you. Oh my God, he's ready to rob the store. He's getting ready to pull a gun out. Dude, I got money in my pocket and I'm trying to shop over here. Okay. And sometimes I got to take my time. And you over there acting like pretending like you doing something. All you doing is floating around me, getting on my nerves. I'm like, dude, I know what you're doing. I'm not stupid, but you got to earn that respect, right? Well, if you want to, people stop doing that, dress up, look nice. Why? I'm going to the store to get some bread. I'm not going to the prom. I'm not going to a wedding. I'm not going to a comedy show. I'm going to the store to get bread. The F? Are you crazy? Black people got dressed up. I ain't dressing up unless I want to. And as a matter of fact, the future is bright, dude. I'm gonna get new clothes. Okay, I'm gonna get new money. I'm gonna get deeper in my walk with Christ Jesus. I wanted my kids to come back and watch this one day. Be like, is that your dad? And I don't want them to be like, if you take a look right here, let's see if you hit the gas a little bit, it'll go up like this. But if you hit the brake really hard, it'll just go very upright. Sit there perched up in your seat. Y'all just be bumping people from behind. Bump, 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 bump. They go too slow in the corner. Bump, 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 bump. You slow down so you won't hit the person behind, but the person behind you will hit you. Because they can't, because they don't know how to slow down in time. The leaders are getting away. Dude, you should be the leader. Well, it's boring out front. It's boring. It's boring out front. Yeah, that's life. But I guess you don't want to deal with real. I guess you don't want to deal with that. Last to first. Last to first. Yeah, I gotta go click. So played. You come back 3 months later, it's the same thing. Come back 3 years later, it's the same thing. Oh, let's keep going. Come back 30 years, it's the same thing. 300 years, like, come on, whatever happened to new and fresh? Whatever happened to fresh, new stuff? This is not fresh and new. The things I'm saying are fresh and new because I haven't spoken in a long time. But this we've seen this. I'm gonna come back, 4 months later. Okay, we're gonna play Mafia 3 again. I'll be like, no, we're not. Click. I've seen this already. I went to class. I went to when I was a substitute teacher. A substitute teacher. That's what you are, Grove. You're a substitute teacher. Okay. Do you even have a degree, a college degree in teaching? And I'm not talking about like university. I'm talking about of any kind. Do you? I don't think you do. I really don't. At least I got credits, dude. I have a degree and credits, but we'll just pretend that, you know. I'm just kidding. No, friggin'. I'm just saying, like you're calling yourself something that you're not. That's all I'm saying. That's like me calling myself the president of the United States of America, and I am damn sure not the president. What are you, Grove? You're a soccer player. That's what you are. That's what you should be calling yourself, a soccer expert. When I saw that one little video when you were playing soccer, I said, "Oh, okay, Rainbow. I didn't know you got the skills like that." But you think you're good at everything, man. You be. Maybe I should talk a little different, so maybe it help you talk a little different. As I do brag on myself a lot, but the only difference between me and you is I give all the glory to God. You, on the other hand, no. Shoot. Everything in this world, a lot of people in this, like when you live in this world, one thing you're taught is that you have to sell your soul to evil to get these grand riches and these grand things. I was like, no, I refuse to believe that. And then on top of that, not only do I refuse to believe it, I know that's not true. It bugs me when I see my favorite athlete win, but they don't give God no glory. I'm like, yo, what's up with that? So I just do what I do best. I do it myself. I'll win a NASCAR race, I'll win an F1 race when I'm playing, And I'll be like, thank you, Jesus. I'm not out here to just fill in just to fill in space and just to be here and just to. I'm here to win. That's why I'll set it up as I need to make sure that I walk away the champion, the winner. I'll be danged. John Cena says winners write history. True. But somebody else came on the some nobody came on TV and said something I can't even try to put together what they said because it was a bunch of nonsense. I'm just like, dude, I don't know. I'm sorry. What'd you say? I can't even repeat it because it would just be babble. I would be like, but yeah. I swear to God, I can't. And in my head right now, as I'm thinking about it, I just can't. I can't. It just keeps bouncing. It's like bouncing off the. It's like echo. It bounces off the wall. Boop, 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 boop. Randy Orton. All right, so we gotta talk. What we gotta get? I gotta get a shot to Steuben. I gotta get out to Wade Barrett. We gotta get a shot to Joe Tessitore. Felt bad that I didn't give Wade any airtime. I was like, damn, my bad, dog, my bad. People, I have saved lives. Okay, I have saved lives. I have rescued people. Okay, these are earned acts, and I get no respect for it. I have money now, and I can spend at your stores and stuff, and you guys know who I am because as soon as I show up, you automatically do the same things. Everybody does the same thing, so you obviously know who it is, who I am. But I still walk into your store and you still give me a hard time, even if I have money. Oh, the money, you get the money, you get the respect, you get the women. Tony Montana, no wonder why you got shot in the back. The world is your. Did anybody watch the last scene of that movie, or did they just cut it off like before he gets shot? Oh, he's a cultural icon. He's a hero. He got shot in the back. He got outnumbered. He got shot before he got shot in the back. He got shot. Tony Montana is what you call a loser. Lahu Zaher. Okay, for my man Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura, F Tony Montana. Tony Montana is no better than the stuff that you wipe your butt with after you finish using the bathroom. Scarface. You get the powder and you get the women. Oh really? I got a whole bunch of money in my pocket and I ain't getting no respect. All I'm getting is handcuffed and sent to jail. All I'm getting is this bald spot guy named Mister what's his stupid name? Shepherd. Oh, he used to dress so nice, and then he just changed. And I never got to speak in court, not once. I'm like, dude, when am I gonna get a chance to talk? Even when I did talk, I couldn't talk about what I really wanted to talk about. But no, I never got a chance to talk. Like I said, it didn't matter. I said the truth is going to set me free. Did you know that the truth shall set you free? Oh yeah, I know that. No, you don't. because that's why you lie all the time. That's why you're not free, because you lie, lie, lie. When I was in jail the last time, I said, I know I'm going home, dude. I know everything's gonna be all right. Oh, well, you don't know. Yes, I do. Yes. Oh, I'm going home, and this time I ain't coming back. You know how I know that? Because the truth shall set you free. Remember, our truth. The truth has set me free. Down, 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 the truth has set me free. Say it again, Kalari. The truth has set me free. In the King James version, it says thy truth shall make thee free. Make. So it means it's a process. I was in jail, but I was like, yeah, uh, it's coming together. We're making our way out. We're gonna make our way home. And we're done with all the hoo-ha. The truth. Oh yeah, I gotta go get some medicine. I made the this is crazy. It was funny. I made the appointment to go to the doctor to get the medicine that I could have gotten for free. And then the day of it, I forgot, right? And then I still had time to go. And guess what I did? I forgot again the same day. I said, y'all are full of crap, and I'm the only one here telling the truth. Y'all know I don't really need this medicine crap. You know this. I said, I'm gonna get this judge, yo. Forget the lawyer, forget them all. I'm gonna get you, yo. I'm gonna take care of this. So the good Lord and we're gonna take good care of this. Don't you worry. You gotta come to probation. You gotta come up here to probation and or whatever, and you gotta parole, whatever. You gotta check in with us. I said, I'm not coming. I'm not coming. I've done this crap before, dude. When I was not a kid, but when I was a younger adult, I was like, we've done this before. I'm not doing it again. You're not gonna keep dragging me through your bull crap. I'm not gonna keep living bull crap, dude. I'm done with that, yo. Tired of it, yo. I gotta do I gotta do this and that. I've done nothing. I'm not no. Whatever happened to standing up for yourself, And I'm not talking about, you know, standing by your opinions. I'm talking about when somebody is like I'll use myself as an example, man. I'm playing F1 and the same guy who is just light years faster than me keeps showing up. I had to kick him out, man. I said, look, I don't care about racing with you, man. I'm tired of racing with you. And then it does even deeper than that because I looked. He sent me a message. I'm like, why'd you kick me? And then as I scrolled up, there's other deleted messages from PlayStation. I said, dude, wait a minute. This is not about racing. We've gone too far. Too far. This ain't even about racing anymore, dude. Because if it were, you'd be in other lobbies racing with people just as good as you are. No, you're waiting for me because you know I can't beat you. You know you're faster than I am. Okay, I'm not the fast. I'm very good at NASCAR, but I'm still working in F1. That's nothing to be ashamed of. That's nothing to be ashamed of with that. That's okay. You see, that's why John Cena. See, Cena's smart. It's not the ones, not the people who are the strongest, but it's the people who are the smartest. It's the people who can see the endurance, not just right now. Excuse me. It's people who look 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 100 years down the road. Not the people who are looking at right now and just thinking about what they're going to eat today. No, they're thinking, we got people out there who are plotting and planning for their children's children. Y'all see, they ain't got no children, but it's still going to land on somebody's kids. They're going to want to be some record breaking, record-breaking person too. Like I said, either John Cena had this plan all along, or the Special K inspired him. So, well, damn, this dude over this this ordinary Christian over here is just doing all these amazing things through the God that he trusts so much. Like, oh shoot, I want some. Let me get a little bit of that taste. He said, man, let me get one more championship. Did John Cena really sell his soul? No, of course not. No, calm down. Shoot. And then I read a headline, or wrestlers are just actors. I thought wrestlers were always actors. Whatever. So let's review. And if you want to lie and tell me that and act like I just didn't shoot that man in the head twice, I'll shoot him in the head again. Earn respect. Are you sure? Now, look, do I have to earn your respect? Yes or no? You better tell the truth. I will end you today. You better say no. I'm not asking. I'm telling you. You better say no. You come to my face and look at my white hair and tell me no, and see what I'll do. But you disrespect me. I earned this. I'm not using Rogaine or Just for Men to get my hair back to black. I like my gray. I love it. I think it's stress. That's not true. Stress does not create gray hair. That is another lie. Everybody stresses. My friend, my friend, Bishop, what's his name? Kenneth Copeland, dude. His hair is brown, brown, brown. That man's in his 80s. Okay? And I'm 38, and my hair is whiter than his. But he didn't want white hair. He didn't want it. And he asked God not to give it to him, and God granted his request. But me, on the other hand, I'm a little different because I know what white hair represents. And I know, and not only do I know, but I'm trained to know. You can't tell me that crap no more without me calling you a liar to your face now. Don't tell me that gray hair and youth go together. I don't think, or not that I say. Let me be more specific. And children don't. You can't lie. You can't use that lie no more. Especially after I've done the research. You can't. You can, but you will pay. But now there's going to be a new caveat. I'm going to call you a liar straight to your face. You're a liar. You're a damn liar, yo. And it's not just one person. It's been a plethora, a multitude. It's been numerous, more than one. It's not this been and it just didn't happen last night. It's been happening for years. This is not new. How dare that's just the most disrespectful. There's people who respect me. You know how I got it? I whooped their tail. I was a kid once, and the adults around me, my my support group, they did not play with me. They made absolutely positively sure they beat respected my black behind. They you, how did Kalari, how did you get respect? They beat it into me. Kalari, I'm over here cussing for my mom. My mom wouldn't have it. What'd you say? I called my dad man. He said, "Don't call me man." Shoot, all right, dang, Kalari, you stand up for your elders. My aunt, she was pissed. Kalari, you stand up. I guess she was my aunt. She was whatever, whoever she was. She was a beautiful lady, and she was like, "Kalari, you stand up for your elders." I didn't stand up. She got pissed. She said, "Kalari, are you crazy? You better get up." What does the Bible say? Rise for your elders, man. It says that in the word of. Hold on, man. No, I'm not telling you. We're gonna read it together. We're gonna read it together. You stand in the presence of your elders, man. I don't get no. Nobody stands for me. Y'all just y'all just treat me like I'm some kid who spray paints his hair white. Some of my kid, my this lady stood in my face and told me her 15-year-old son had white hair. I said, I'm thinking about. I didn't want to say it, but I was certainly was thinking. I said, you are lying, yo. I said that's not right. But I did say this. I said you don't respect me. That's pretty much what I said. You don't respect me. I said that's if you want to get down to what I said in English, that's what I said. You don't respect me. That's what I said. But I earned it. But I but that's why people shave their heads. They don't want to. They don't want to. People and see people hate. Remember what I said the other day? People hate old. People hate old. People hate it. What's up, old man? Why you call me old? This dude is 78 years old. Why you call me old? Talk to my cousin. Hey, you're old. Why you call me old? Because you are. You're not under 60. Jesus. What? Let me show you how foul y'all are to the man of God. Let me show you how disrespectful y'all are to me. I'm talking to everybody, yo. You are to rise in the presence of the elderly and show respect for the age. Leviticus 19:32. Why? Because they're the ones who made your way easy. I'm the one who made your way easy. Turn on the Indianapolis testing. They've been sitting there for an hour doing nothing. I said, "It's just what the." I'm sure they're spending now, but they were there before the program began. They're just sitting there. I said, "Dude, y'all could have came on like. Why would you do that?" And I know that people in the chat are just complaining. They say anything, just anything. And when Kalari shows up and says something, they're gonna block me. Oh, you can't talk, Kalari. My chat, I can't chat anymore. Remember, if you've forgotten that, then I'm reminding you. My chat is dead. I can't chat right now. It doesn't work. That's why I haven't been talking in the chat. It's not because I've been upset. It's because I don't work no more. You are to stand. You are to rise. This person could have, you know, this person could have been a murderer. You're in prison. You're 25 years old. This old OG walks up to you. He's murdered about 78 people. And he's, 78 years old. He hasn't, he doesn't serve Christ. He hasn't been saved. He hasn't repented of his sins, but he's older than you. What should you do? You should get your ass up and respect him. You know why? And he didn't earn that. You know why? Because by you showing your respect and your love, you can change that man into making him something better. But if no one stands up for him, even after all those nasty things he's done, then he's going to think to himself, I have no reason to change because nobody cares about me. You know, no matter how sorry I am, you're still going to treat me just as bad. You don't even have to be a bad person to do that. It could be for a good person. Good person, a person turns from bad to good and they're sorry for the things that they've done, but the people around them won't let them go. I'm sorry. We don't accept your apology. You're just asking for a beating then. It's like, well, at this point now, I don't even have to apologize. And then I take my apology back. If you're gonna do that, then I am not guilty. Unforgiveness is a sin. If you don't forgive the person who's seeking it, you're sinning against them. You're doing them wrong. You don't want to do that. Why don't you do right like some other man do? If you watch the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit, you understand exactly what I just did. If you haven't, you have no idea. You either know or you don't. Why don't you do right? I go up to the store in Catonsville all the time. All I get is attitude from those people, yo. They're the most miserable people on the planet. Talk to one lady with a mask on. She just gives me this. This is nasty. I try to avoid to go to that store as much as I can. The people in there are just so unprofessional. All they want to do is pretend like they want to, like they're trying to intimidate me. Then they send people out trying to intimidate me. Oh, because we get the police to intimidate you. Oh, those people, they're just bad people. Just no wonder why nobody likes Baltimore. Everybody hates Baltimore. I've been trying to work with y'all, but y'all don't want to work with yourself. I'm the only good thing that's come out of Baltimore. You have Edgar Allan Poe. He's from Baltimore. Okay. You got Cal Ripken. I mean, he's retired. No, Hilaria Purdue was born in Baltimore, Maryland. Like one of the most hideous cities on the planet. Of course, I had to have come from Baltimore, huh? but I mean, that's cool. I love Baltimore. That's my home. That's where I was born. I wasn't raised in Baltimore though. But I was born there, and that's important to me. That's we love our self identifications and stuff. That's mine. That's something I can take with me to the grave. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, USA, United States of America. That's on the east side of the United States, on the far east. Okay, about 30 miles from D.C., south of New York, north of Florida, north of Disney World, south of the Empire State Building, right on the water. I mean, not on the water, but that's where the land is. I can get to the water very fast. You go inland though, you gotta build lakes. It took millions and millions of years to build the Grand Canyon. Like, no, it didn't. God created the universe and the earth in 6 days. Okay, chill. Well, it could have been long. Shut up. Just stop. Stop. Don't stop being confusing. Then you got the calendars. That is the most. I don't even know if that's. I don't even know about that, dude. That's just confusing. That's just one part. I just stay away from the calendar. That's just way too confusing. I don't even know what it represents. What it means. Nothing. It means nothing to me. So yeah, well, AEW is coming on tonight. Master P is coming on tonight on AEW. Saw that on Instagram. I said, uh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know it. You know the rest. you know who brought wrestling promotions that used to be separate together? You guess right. You got it. Who was the one who came up with the soft tire for NASCAR? Yeah, that's right. You got it. Mhm. 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 Max Verstappen was being fished the other day. So, what about that first turn incident with Oscar Piastri? He said, "Nah, stop fishing." Darrell Wallace Jr., had to deal with Kyle Larson's crap. He's talking to the interviewer. He said, "Stop fishing. Stop it." No, 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 no. Max Verstappen. I guess I'm still his big brother. He said, "Kalari's gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet." Because Kalari's, I know he's smart. I know if I know if something ain't right, sometimes you just gotta shut up. Sometimes you just gotta zip it. Because all you're trying to do, all is anything I say right now is gonna get me into trouble. You know what I mean? That's why I'm quiet sometimes. Because anything I say is gonna get me into trouble. I don't write nothing. As a matter of fact, that's sometimes when I'm in my quiet mood. That's the only way I can communicate is through note. I have to write it down because if I say it, I don't want to. I can't say it verbally. But I can write it. So I need you to read this, please. Read this, and you'll understand. And then when I go back and check, the messages from Yates, he didn't even say nothing. I said, "Oh, okay. I see how it is. You was gonna ignore me. Yeah, okay, you play the ignore game. Just ignore him." Like, dude, you came. That's the worst part, y'all. You gotta understand. He came to me. I was chilling, and then he comes to me, and then he's Mr. Sweetheart, and then all this, and then now he's just, let me just ignore him. Like, dude, You know what happens? You see, let me tell you something, yo. Let me tell you something. You need to know this. If we dump each other, I dump you, you dump me, whatever. If we're done with each other, I'm gonna bury you. What do I mean? That means nobody's gonna know who you are anymore. Nobody's gonna be using your name. Nobody's gonna be referencing you. You're done. It's like you don't even exist anymore. Even if you do get referenced, it's gonna be few far between. You know what I mean? You're done. I'm done with you. You're not. It's just now. It's just me, Oos. Then Gunther got his world championship and busted Jay over the head with it. After I saw that, I said, "Oh no!" I said, "Gunther, Gunther." As soon as I saw that, I knew Jay had a chance to win. It's like, why you? Uh, yeah, Gunther. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Jay Uso broke you, dude. You tapped out. What Gunther? But Gunther must have been like in order for Jay Uso to have won that match, again, that's psychological, dude. Physically, absolutely not. But Jay Uso psychologically got into Gunther's head, dude. He got him. He got inside his head. Do you think it's far fetched to cross the finish line second and win? F1 is the perfect sport to show you that is possible. When I was racing hard online and since some races, sometimes you get 2 second penalties. Second, you get these penalties, and I'm riding behind the driver. Because I realize it's like I'm just as fast as you, so I don't have to worry about keeping up. And even if you cross the finish line first, I still win. So what's the message of the day? You don't always have to cross the finish line first to win. You don't always have to cross the finish line first to win. Remember that. Apply that somewhere in your life. Use it. I think, but honestly, when I hit the road and when I'm on stores and when I'm just handling my business, I think I'm just gonna just not talk as much as I used to. Even when I turn this off, I'm probably just gonna sit here and not talk because I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, man. I gotta live, man. I can't just be here, struggling every day, man. I gotta, being quiet it relaxes me. It helps me, and it helps other people. Like I said, they want, ain't nobody complaining, man. Sometimes it's just like I'll watch the stream until you open your mouth. Click. As soon as you open your mouth, I gotta turn it off. It's like I could. Then like you'll go to somebody I'll remain nameless a stream, and they'll be like, "Oh, I love it when you talk." You all know who I'm talking about. After we get talk after I say this, and they'll be like, "Well, of course, that's what I'm here for. It's for you guys. And if I don't talk to you guys, I don't see what the point is." Just I appreciate my crush. You guys don't turn me off. Don't judge me or hold it against me. I'm having a bad day. I'm crashing. I'm a husband with 2 kids. Money talks and bullshit walks, right? Excuse my language. That's definitely money talking. That's definitely BS walking. Definitely. Not BSC. You're thinking BS walks like, well, we're over here, we're making a good deal. Over here, we're not. No, 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 no. He is the money that's talking, and he is the BS that's walking. Everything he says is bullcrap. Everything he does is bullcrap. If I win, then what? I don't know. You lose, then what? Lose again? Idiot. Yeah, not too bright. He works hard. She works hard for the money. She works hard for the money. You better treat her right. I should. Why? Because you say so? Is any of this money coming my way? No. Oh, well then, respect. You think I'm joking. I'm serious. I'm serious about this gray hair respect thing. I'm serious about this earn respect thing. I'm not joking. You know it's sad that I have to tell you that I'm serious because you don't think I'm being serious. I'm not kidding. I've hung around that English fool for a long time, dude. He is not he all he doesn't if anything he gets worse. He never changes what he says. He doesn't care about anybody's feelings. Oh, excuse me. He's like a bully. McDonald's wife boy. Damn. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Everybody ain't got it like you. You know, some people. You guys are talking about a wheel. Everybody can't afford a steering wheel. Everybody's not sponsored. Everybody's not growing up with a big job, making all that money. No, everybody can't afford a wheel, and everybody doesn't want to build a rig. God, I gotta put a rig together. I watch, y'all make your streams. You come on for 6 hours building a rig. So I wouldn't be there for 6 minutes. You gonna build it for me? I'll just get an office chair or something. Make it easy, man. Are you kidding me? But you don't care. You just try to you think, then you hang out with people just like you, with like-minded people like me. So when I brag, they agree with me. Agreeing with you stuff, that's a total lie, and that's just totally wicked. I'll live to be 80 years old. You tell me the same thing. Oh, my son, he's 15 years old. He's got white hair too. No, oh, I'm about to start cussing you. Woo, woo. Calm down, Claire. Mm, 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 mm. I was about to go off, yo. Mm, 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 mm. Earn respect, dude. My hair is white, and it's not hard to see anymore. When I was beginning to get this hair, I had to get close, but now I'm starting to get hair on my chin now. I got one gray hair chilling on the chin. That's back. That's back to the baby mode. But the hair, but the head ain't baby mode no more. You know what's funny? I'm seriously thinking about. I'm thinking about this, yo. I'm thinking about people my age with white hair. You know, I can't think of very many. I actually can't think of any. The only person I saw, I forgot his name, but he used to go to CCC. He had one gray hair coming from his chin, but you know, something just hit me. It's like I think I'm the first person for people to say something like that to. I think that just first of all, that was just in the demon world waiting to come out for a long, long, long time. Because I cannot think of another person other than myself, my age, with white hair. I cannot. I see these people all the time, and they don't have white hair, and they're young. I mean, my name is the Special K, but the Bible, see, the Bible it says in Proverbs that the gray hair is a sign that you have lived a righteous life. So you guess what? There is a lot of people out here not living a righteous life. And what's the evidence? All I gotta do is look at your head. It's either gonna be bald or black or blonde or brown, whatever color your hair is, but it ain't gonna be white. So I got lucky. I didn't get white hair. No, you're not righteous. You're 46 year old. You're 46 years old. You're 46 years old. And your hair is jet black. The only person I can think of with white hair. Let's see, not Brock. How? Well, let me before I say anything. How old is Brock Lesnar? Let me check now. 'Cause he got some white hair, but he's getting. I mean, he's not a young buck either, though. How old is Brock? Yeah, see that? Yeah, Brock is 46. That yeah, he's pushing 50. Go ahead, Joe. I'm not even. He's 47 years old, dude. He's up there. He's about to hit old age, so he's getting he's per, those he's got some white hairs, and he's just because people don't live to be over 100 anyway. You know what I mean? And even if they do, it's not very many people. So when you hit 50, you're pretty much like half life. And if you want to be like, if you want to go harder on it, 60. So people are afraid. One of the reasons why people hate old age is because they're afraid that when they get old, they won't be able to have sex anymore. Well, don't worry about that. What's his name? Um, Abraham. Abraham he had his first son when he was 100. No, his second son when he was 100 years old. He tore it up. he did it. He had to have had sex to get that baby. He didn't. The only virgin birth was Jesus, Virgin Mary. That's it. No, no, they had to have had sex. He was 100, and then before God said that the limit's 120 years old, people were 600 years old. People were yeah, they were over 100. They were 600 years old making kids. Oh, you don't believe me? Bathroom break. Right back. hour ass whooping over here. Here we go. Then we got El Grande Americano. Got the tattoo on the neck. Michael Cole found another piece of evidence. He was like, no, there's no evidence. Yes, there is. We're just joking, obviously. It's just for fun. Anyway, where we go? Here we are. Genesis. Maybe let's go to Genesis 5. From Adam to Noah. And God, when Adam lived to be 130 years, he had a son in his own likeness. This is Genesis chapter 5, verse 3. No, we're at verse 4, or verse 3. And he named him Seth. And after Seth was born, Adam lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Adam lived a total of 930 years and he died. When Jared had lived 162 years, he became the father of Enoch. So if you're worried about your stuff turning off, don't worry. Dude's 182 years old. He had a son, Lamech. This is all in the Bible. Oh, I just made that up. Really? Nah, I don't think so. The same Bible that I just told you is we can't have, we're not half weighing this, dude. It's all the same stuff. It's all in the same book. It might be in a different chapter, but it's in the same book. And it says, well, it's different books, but it's all in the same book of. It's in the book, one of the side books, and it says that in your old age and in gray hair, I will sustain you. I'll protect you. I'll be with you. Same Bible says, dude was over 180 years old, bucking and clucking and making kids. It doesn't work anymore. Use your imagination. You'd be surprised. Sometimes you just gotta push the pause button. Moses was 120 years old climbing mountains before he died. He said, God said, you're going to climb this mountain, then you're going to die. I'm 120 years old. That's right. And you can see good, and your strength hasn't sapped. You see where I get my attitude from? Shoot, if I live to be 90 years old and I still race in NASCAR, I'm still going to whoop your tail. Like, this dude is old. I'm like, you god dang right I am. This dude is crusty bones old, and he is tearing us up. Who beat the Shredder in Ninja Turtles 1? Who beat him? Was it the Turtles or was it Splinter? Splinter didn't even get touched. The other four boys, they got torn up. They got whooped. And then Splinter shows up looking riggedy raggedy. He just whipped out his nunchucks. He whipped out the nunchuck that Michelangelo threw over the railing, and it landed on the ladder. But as Splinter was climbing the ladder, he grabbed it, and he tossed him off the roof. Batman Forever. Remember when Robin stole Batman's Batmobile? Yeah, he did. He did all right for a minute. Then he got outnumbered. Or did he? Batman showed up. What did everybody do? They ran. They said, oh no, we got to go. Batman! Ah! Dude, there's like 1,000 people down there. Everybody's running. 10,000 people, everybody's running. 10 million people, everybody, doesn't matter. Everybody's running. Oh my God, it's him. No. You telling me he could beat us all? Yes, run. Yes. It's the grand master, yo. You got the student, and then you got the teacher. And the student is not greater than the teacher. Okay? The slave is not greater than the master. It's the truth. I would sit here and do the longest races, do the hardest thing. I did it. Do you listen to me? I chose to do it differently. You chose to put it on the difficulty on challenging, extra hard, super hard, adventurous, impossible. I chose easy peasy, cheesy. No, cheesy money. That cheese is money. It's called money. I didn't do the longest. I did the shortest race. I said, how short can I make this race? I ain't trying to be out here all day. I get older and I do different things, and now when I'm racing, I just be rolling. I just be so tired. I don't have the surround systems like I used to, man. I don't. And then the big screen TV. Oh, that's coming back. We're coming back to that. Don't even worry about that. That's coming back. That's coming. We're coming home to the big screen and surround sound system, dude. We need that home entertainment system. Whew, I miss it and I want it back. I want to piss them. I want the police to come in my driveway because it's so damn loud, yo. Are you serious? That's what I'm talking about. I gotta watch. I gotta like watch it. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I gotta play it loud a little bit and turn it down the next. So when they do show up, it's like it's not. It's not cool. Not loud. What are you talking about? Those pissed them neighbors off noise, man. My neighbors always drive me with a stupid Camaro. I'm like, dude, it's all right. I'm gonna get you back. Don't worry. Always trying to, like, you know. So I got I race in the sim world, but people will try to put me down. Well, it's not real. It's not real. I know the people who I was dealing with emotionally and physically. Again, stop lying, yo. That's a lie. Even with the AI, there was this emotion behind it, man. I would win. I would when I was like younger, and I was a kid actually. I was a kid. I was doing a full race in Atlanta or something. After I won the race, I would be something called buzzing. I could like even after a day is over, I'm still feeling the wind. I raced 500 miles of this track, tearing it up, 200 miles per hour down the straights, and 180 miles per hour around the corners. Surround sound system cranked up to like 50, big screen TV. Xbox controller. I mean, we're tearing it up. In car view. You know I like the in car view. I'm inside that car balling up against Jeff Gordon, up against the great Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh my God. And Cletus says, I can't get away from your ugly behind. Let me give you a piece of advice. Okay? When you race and the pack is all bunched up, don't be afraid to start in the back and work your way forward. Okay? Sometimes you pit, you're in last place, and what you do is you let the race go for about, let's say about 5 laps, depending on what track you're at, where you are, a few laps, and you'll see the traffic start to break up. And when you do, that's when you want to attack. Okay, I can start moving forward now. Because all that's gonna be happening is there's gonna be a bunch of wrecks and accidents and yeah. Now, as a matter of fact, I should be talking to your crew chief because that's the one who's gonna be making the calls. You're just gonna be doing as you're told. Can't get away from you, so let me just give you some. Let me just help you, and because I know how to. I'm the best. Now, unlike you, Grove Street, I am actually the best racer in the world. But you over here trying to take my title from me. Shame on you. You're a better teacher than me too. I've told you, man. I'm serious when I say this, man. Soccer. That's the one thing I've seen that's real with you. That's true and unique and special for you. Soccer. See, I don't have that skill. That's for you. That's you. Now, if we played a soccer match, whether even be in a video game, you would tear me up. You know what I'm saying? See, that's cool. But when you over here trying to take my stuff, whatever, I thought you had to earn. Oh no, I'm not getting to that again. No, 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 no. I'll just shut the stream down if I do that. Don't go to strangers, darling. Come on to me. All right. I'm chilling. Let's see. Let me think. Let me ponder to see if there's anything else on my mind. Because if I leave here and you keep playing with me, whoo-wee, I'm a patient man, y'all. I handle things like a professional. I handle things biblically. I got some fool trying to tell me that God created time. That time is and eternity are the same thing. Time didn't start and it will never end. God is time and eternity. I keep you know I keep thinking that time and eternity are two different things. Maybe they are. Let's hold on. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. Maybe I could be fronting. Let's look into the source. Time. Uh, just a little definition first. We're gonna look up the. Um, let's see here. Since we got other words for it, we got setup, rhythm. All right, but just make it plain. Our eternity. And oops, time, the same thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. Never mind. I take that back then. Okay. You got that. You got that. You got that. You right. Because time ends, but eternity doesn't. You right. Time's up. Okay. Those are created for man. Maybe I don't know, but it is different. Okay, so I won't go there. That's unlike y'all. Actually, look it up, make sure I'm right or wrong with my opinion. I even told the definition of the opinion one time, but and it clearly says it's like there's no like there's nothing behind it, nothing. You got to be you really do have to be careful what you say. You do, and if you don't think so, it means you haven't listened to a word I just said this entire stream, not one. Because if you come to me and tell me that you got to earn respect, I will spit in your face. Call the police, second degree assault. I'm like, yeah. You know why? Because I'm right. And you just don't want to admit it. You want to try to hide behind some bull crap. I'll go to your graveside and pee on it, dude. Don't tell me that crap no more. Not after all the research I've just done. I'll kill you. I'll go to jail happy. You killed an innocent person, though. I killed a person lying on me. They deserve to die.
Keys in another room. Grab them so we can get the hell out of here.
Still not sure about leaving him like
Do I
this.
gotta earn your respect? Do I gotta earn your respect?
Why take the chance?
Do I gotta earn your respect?
Lincoln, pick up the keys.
I said, do I gotta earn your effing respect? That's what the F I thought. What? What?
Hey man, grab those keys. We gotta schedule the key.
Now tell me I gotta earn your respect again. I won't shoot you in the head. Say it. Text it. Somebody text me right now in my chat and tell me I gotta earn respect. Do it. I double dog dare you, yo. Anybody, go ahead. Try me. She's gonna pop you in your, and whoever's the first one to talk, you're gonna be the one. That's just pretend that's you in the seat. Hold on, let me get my headphones right for because somebody gonna test me. Come on, say it. Somebody gonna test me. Say it. Say it. Disrespect me, and tell me what the F I gotta do when I've already done it. Tell me I gotta do it again. Tell me I gotta do it again. Better not. You effing better not, yo. If you know what's good for you. Good. You grew a brain. Good for you. Let's be out your coconut. You can still say it. And after you do, I'm gonna push the start button. Pow! That's you. Earn respect. Wow. We could talk about other things, but but then you would just get confused. You're not ready for that yet because you're too busy telling me that I have to do something that that doesn't exist. I'm walking around here with a royal haircut, and you tell me about some kid. Don't don't talk to me like that just because I'm the standout the standout star. There are no superstars in the kingdom of God. So, honestly, dude, I believe that there are, and you're one of them. You know, you always say, for those watching television at home, and I'm talking to you, to John Hagee. You watching the television at home and watching across the country. You got 98 people watching across the world. You got 104 countries watching. We got 108 countries watching. We got 103. Oh, come on now. Hey, but we ain't superstars though. Nobody knows you. Like you don't got like 8,000 people watching on Sunday. Come on. I mean, that's not even the real number. We know there's more than that. Come on now. I talk about you, you get mad. Like, dude, I'm trying to tell you the truth. I'm trying to help you, man. You just get all some of y'all just get all just stiff. Like, okay, nobody's watching. You know, everybody's been waiting for me to open my mouth. They know when I open my mouth, it's on. You know it. Oh, you already know. I can't not talk without when it's especially when it's real. It not shake the planet. We're doing it. It's so powerful. It's so I don't know if it's the most powerful tool I got sometimes because it hits so it hits in a way that nothing else does. Like so, everybody knows like something is not right. Something's wrong. Something's up. Sometimes it's just maybe he just wants to just play the game. Sometimes, but most of the time it's like oh. Yeah, and I'll write it in the description. I'm like, not right now. Oh, Flory, I love how you talk to us and communicate. I can't even repeat it. I don't want to. I'll go crazy. Uh, schmuck. You got laryngitis. That was God's way of telling you to shut up. And you were like, I never got laryngitis before. I said, yeah, because God's telling you to shut up. But no, I read the Bible about the tongue. Dude, if anything that gets you your money and gets you what you want for your wife and your kids, you could care less about God and His word. God said gray hair, old age, and you're gonna tell me as you lie to my face with your demonic spirit Oh, well, kids gray hair. Like you, are you sick? You're sick, yo. Whatever happened to minding your own dang business? You know what makes me so mad about the whole thing is that you're lying. You're behind. You are lying to the skin of your teeth, yo. And you know what the stuff that you're saying is bull crap. When I was I saw kids like that. Yeah, when I had. Why do you say that? You act like you're jealous of something that I got something, before time usually gives it. We just got a bunch of old gray-haired people, but you don't have you don't have very little young gray-haired people, real gray-haired people, by the way. And then when you've done the research, they still tell you, no, I know what I'm talking about. I've done no research, but I know what I'm talking about. And they're like, you've done put in the work and all the time and effort and actually get the truth out. No, you just listen to me what I say. My 15-year-old son, I got home, I said, F your 15-year-old son and F you, you lying sack of. It's cool. I'm just playing, I'm just having fun, lying. It's like, dude, I gotta go, man. I can't hang around this. I can't hang around you right now. It's too much for me. Over here, using lies for entertainment and fun. Yo, you're gonna get me killed, man. You're gonna get me killed before my next birthday. As much as I hate being here, man, you know, I also don't want to die at some pathetic age either. So I gotta just just grit my teeth and just duke it out till I get to go home, get the heck out of here, get to go home, you know, because that's You ain't gonna you do nothing but disrespect me, and I clearly have earned my gray hair, and but so earning respect is full of it's just a straight lie, and I don't appreciate you telling me something like that when I got white hair. You piss on me when I stand right in your face, yo. I stand right in your face and tell you, hey, yo, this is real deal. I've seen kids in my village with like some African village, and kids got some white hair. Like I was 20. Listen to me, y'all. I was 27 and my hair was black, jet black. 27 years old. I saw that little picture. I said, "Oh, look at that little. That's my boy. That's my little." I felt like a father looking at his son. I was looking at myself. I said, "Look at my hair. It was like straight black. It looked good too. It was sexy. I was thin and skinny, fitting all them hot those clothes I used to wear. I used to brat brat. And then I became the old wise man, the old fat wise man. Ah, yes, Big Mama. See, Big Mama had the Holy Ghost. That's what made her special. She had the Holy Spirit. She loved Jesus, and she was fat. You know why? Because she ate good in the neighborhood. Big Mama knew Jesus, and she didn't, and she raised you right. When grown folks talking, kids didn't step in. If you did, you got smacked. What? Pow. People back in the day knew what real love is. That's why I'm here to bring back of the day to today. So this not over yet. Maybe after I die, but Not yet. This time you got Big Brother Kalari. You thought I was gonna say Big Papa, didn't you? Ha, gotcha. I've been going through this for years. So if I sit here all day and repeat myself, that's nothing. That's not even a penny paid off. We're still creating the penny still be being created in the factory. You got a lot more money to pay off than that. Your debt is your debt. The only way you can pay off that debt is if you plead the blood of Jesus. You can't buy your way out of this ass whooping. You can't do it. You cannot. You can't buy your way out of this one. You can't. Oh, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the like. Thank you for this. Thank you for what else? Thank you for the super chat. Well, here's what I say. Y'all can get whooped for disrespecting your white-haired earned champion. You got nerve, yo. You got a lot of nerve to stand in my face and lie to me like that. You got balls, yo. That's some ballsy stuff right there. And I should chop your balls off and get inside your women. I should get inside your little. No, I ain't chopping your balls. I'm gonna chop off your pecker wood, your pecker, and then I'm gonna get inside your ovary. I'm gonna take your ovaries out. So you can't reproduce, and I'm gonna stick it in the fire and burn it. I'm gonna laugh maniacally. Ha 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 ha. Be fake as hell too. Fake. Ha. It's actually gonna be real as I'm doing it. I'm gonna be like, yo, that's what you get. Yo, see that? That's what you get for disrespecting Kalari, yo. OG, a real OG. I did start playing Gran Turismo to Gran Turismo Sport. When you missed out, Chief, because the Special K comes back, everybody knows you shows up for the party. And if you don't know, you better get to know. Just show up in my Ally 48 car. Or they know this is Mr. NASCAR here with his we first of all we know he's black. Secondly, we know he is like he is the next king of NASCAR. When Richard Petty dies, it ain't gonna be his children inherited. It's gonna be me. Yeah, the Petty in the business. Yeah, you just got a Purdue. I'm not the fastest Formula One race car driver, but I am the king of it. Why? How? Because I have the most championships. Yeah, but you did it on easy. Exactly. Doesn't matter what I did it on. I could do it on hard. Still got 70 championships. But why work harder when you can work smarter? Let me get fast. Let me go ahead and be the fastest and be the best and be this and be that, only to get myself burned out, not have no fun. I ain't even having fun, man. I'm over here. I ain't even having fun, man. But I'm like in first place. I'm cruising. I'm enjoying myself, man. Winning. Now I feel good, you know. Now I feel good. Now I feel good. Charlie, I hear you. You say you don't like AI drivers. You don't think AI is really worth your time and stuff like that. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Thank God that's your opinion. A person who says that is either had a bad experience or just had had enough, hasn't given played enough games to get something good. And then I think it's even deeper than that. I think it's just more belief. You got to go against the real thing to get the real result. It's like, well, whatever happened. That's not how training works, dude. You don't go when you train before you go into the army. You don't go and shoot real people. You know. Sometimes you got to sit down and take you got to get your paint, you got to get your pencil, and put it to paper and show what you know. You're not on the battlefield out there blowing stuff up. You got to show what you know first before you get your driver's license. What do you got to do? You got to take the test. Do you take the test on the real road? Sometimes, but most of the time they'll take you into like a parking lot or take you into a private area so they can show you can show them every piece of skill that you need to show them so they can give you your driver's license and you can get on what the railroad. Okay, so Lando Norris made a video. He said, "I've been training on the sim for many many years, and when I got to the racetrack, it was pretty easy. It wasn't very difficult. I already knew how to position myself in the race car. I knew how to turn it. I knew how to tune it. It's just second nature now." And he wasn't always racing against people. He was racing against the artificial intelligence. When I played NASCAR Heat 2002, the artificial intelligence was brilliant, very good. Especially and then in 2002, the most people you could play with was four people, and then on top of that, if in order to get 43 people to race, you would have to have 43 TVs, 43 Xboxes, but had all been in the same room. Unlike today, where you can go over and you can have all the same thing, but you're in your own home. It's a big difference. So back in the day when they created the AI, they knew that they only had one shot, and when the game comes out, that's it. That's why I've said this before, but I repeat myself. That's why these days when games come out, they normally have to they'll have an update. That's not new anymore. But that's just the way it is now. Update, update. You know, that's one thing that kills me about this wheel thing. It's like, do you not remember where you came from? Apparently not. The arcade, passing the stick at home with playing Mario Kart. Nah, yo, it's all become this. It's just all become about money. It ain't even about you can't even have. You're literally telling me because I don't have a steering wheel that I can't play, and if I don't have a steering wheel, I'm someone to be wary of because I won't be able to drive as fast or drive as well. Apparently, you haven't raced me in a stock car. I did all right I did all right in NASCAR. No, I didn't do too bad. I actually did the best. Got another NASCAR game coming out soon. And it's another NASCAR game coming out soon, and it's gonna be different than the one I have now. I got a lot to play that game, and I'm sure I will come online. And we gotta tune our cars up. We gotta face each other, and I gotta make sure I win. I remember my PlayStation, all my stuff broke down. I was talking to God. I was hanging out at people's houses. I said, "I'm coming back, y'all. And when I get back, woo, it's on." And guess what? I kept my word. I came, I saw, I conquered. All in the name of Jesus. I said, I'm taking Jesus with me, though. I'm gonna boast about Jesus. I'm gonna let everybody know that I'm racing, I'm winning, and I'm doing it in the power of God. We're gonna expose the Lord. We're gonna show the power. We're gonna show the victory of the Lord. Morgan Shepherd had Jesus on his car but couldn't win nothing. I said, we're gonna change all that. Now we got Jesus in the car, man. It's in contention of winning. He gets us car. Ty Gibbs and Eric Almirola is one of those cars. And Ty Gibbs was the first to do it. That was and that right that win was the most important win in sports history. There's no win greater than that one. No championship, no nothing. That's the because Jesus was on the hood and Jesus crossed the finish line in first place in an Xfinity race. But somebody had to start it, and it was me. I started that. I took the Jesus mobile and I tore y'all to pieces with it. Dude, we're gonna play NASCAR Heat 5. This time we're gonna work this time you're coming to my house. This time we're doing it under my rules. I ain't gonna keep coming to you. You're coming to me this time, yo. Buy the game, get your car set up, let's rock. You ain't gonna keep dragging me around. No, you're coming to me this time. You're gonna respect me this time for once. I don't wanna buy the game, I don't have the game, then shut your mouth and leave me alone. Why don't you play with me? Are you scared? No, don't play that. Don't try that. Don't ask me that question. Are you scared? No, I'm not scared. I'm not stupid. No, I'm not scared. Over here, make me answer your question. At least I answer the question. You'll just lie or avoid it. What'd you say? Speak English. My mom and I started to argue. All she'll do is start lying. She just starts making stuff up. Well, if you would just do, I was like, oh Lord, don't even start. Just don't. Mom cooked spaghetti last night. I said, Mom, I wanted tacos. What is this? I didn't pull this out for you to make spaghetti. Nobody wants spaghetti. Who ate that anyway? Did you eat it? I'm sure you would have had. I'm sure you did. You don't want it to go to waste. I said, this is. See, that's called a party foul. And I remember one time I cooked the chicken. She was like, "Oh, Mom, we're gonna cook that for dinner." I said, "This." She went, "I'm hungry. Are you kidding me?" Then when the lasagna came, he just ate the whole thing and didn't leave me none. I was like, "Okay, Shima, what's new?" Stupid. Wait for it. You just gotta wait for it sometimes, man. Sometimes I just have nothing to say. Absolutely nothing. And I'm not gonna, and it's not all about money here. It's not. Sure, I need money. I need money, but I'm not a greedy, sinister, fake, red-headed nobody trying to run away from a real job. You should be out there like be a teacher, man. You should be out there, be a doctor in the hospital. You should be, volunteering, to feed the homeless. No, you're a streamer who lies, cheats, and steals, dog. That's what you are. You're a you kill, you steal, and you destroy. Try to ruin my reputation. Oh well, if you don't have a camera, you don't even waste your time. And then anybody of a right mind after that would say, "F you." F this guy think he's talking to. You don't move nobody, though. Ain't nobody watching you. 1,300 people. 1,300 people out of 8 billion. Very good, dude. What? Oh my God, dude. Oh, I'm about to get gully now. God, dude. How about 8 billion out of 8 billion? No, you don't know. You know, it's just everybody. And then what makes it so great is everybody act like they don't bother them, they don't get to them. Y'all are so fake, yo. It gets to you. You just pretend like it don't. That was looking up. Doesn't matter. Short term memory. Putting up with that old silly fool. Deadhead's more like it. But yeah. Like I said, sometimes it just be like that. It's like yeah, talking is not gonna help right now. Let me just shut up. Let me just shut my mouth, yo. Let me just shut up. Just play. I want to play. Finished the game, by the way. Um, got a little redundant. Just the same old, same old. Sometimes you get tired of killing. So yeah, it's just getting old. And then I shot the two in the head, ruled alone, the priest. Oh, Catholic priest. A black Catholic priest. Now I've seen everything. He blew me to smithereens. I said, well, I guess I deserve that. So then I finished let the credits roll. I said, all right, let's go back so I can do this again. And I was able to, and I lived, and I didn't get shot. I didn't get blown to smithereens. I said, thank God for second chances. Whew. I don't want that ending was terrible. I know y'all were mad, disappointed. I know I was. I said, oh no. That's what happens when you lose your mind, yo. You don't make the right choices. You don't make the right decisions. You said leave town. We ain't friends no more. I said I don't care. I said I don't even like you anyway. Blow me up. Act like I want to be here. Terrible ending. So I said, all right, we got to fix this. Mm-mm. Dead Trust 3. Shoot. Stone Cold said, don't trust anybody. I'm like, you know what? You might be onto something here, man. Definitely keep me from getting my heart broken. At least I might. I don't know. I trust in Jesus. That's all. That's all I got. I gotta have a little trust, but when you go through the same thing over and over again, he's not the first, but it's like this happens. This has happened many times, and it's just like now I'm thinking about the next group of youth that I have come into contact with. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should ditch you before you ditch me this time. That's what I feel. That's how I really feel. Y'all gonna just get old and then just and disrespect me. And then it goes even further than that. I don't even think it's real in the first place. I don't even think it's real. The Bible says if you do good, turn to evil, none of your good deeds will be remembered. If you turn to evil and turn to good, none of your evil deeds will be remembered. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't even know you anymore, Jesse Yates. I don't know you. This you, I don't know that you. I don't even know you anymore, dog. I had to leave a nasty message before I left, man. I said, oh, you ain't just gonna just go away this time. Though. I'm gonna just make sure I let you know that you suck at basketball, that you suck at sports, and you're a loser, and you're ugly. You turd, little turd. Texas, Texas. Man, if y'all act like y'all remind me of Canadians, just selfish, all about yourself. Texas this, Texas that. We want to make our own. We just want to make this our own state. We don't need y'all. Y'all are. Oh, really? You just want to just isolate yourself for the rest of the world, huh? Texas. Oh my God, yo. Chill. Get over yourself, Christ's sake. Talk about my mama. Talk about my cattle. You can even talk about my daughter, but don't you ever disrespect the great state of Texas. Man, screw Texas, okay? Screw Maryland. So I gotta deal with y'all. Screw Texas. I gotta deal with him. Screw both of y'all. Oh, what about Maryland? Screw Maryland. Stupid. Just got to put up with the most. People just drive. People don't know how to drive like aggressively clean. They don't know how to do nothing, man. They just be doing stuff just to. They know they're gonna. It gets under your skin. It's like, dude, don't. It's like, okay, dude, don't wake me up, man. I'll smoke you. If I keep going, I'll smoke you. But usually, I don't like to go. Actually, I despair. This is despair. I go a little further than I used to. I used to just do spurts of get. I just disappear. I'll just smoke you. If there's too much traffic, I'll just pull over because this that's just asking for a car accident. We're not really racing right here. It's just as they say, pick and choose your battles. Some of y'all just pick them all, and some people just don't pick them at all. Again, no balance. Well, everything in moderation. Yeah, let's do some heroin tonight in moderation. Everything. I mean, see that? Don't. That's not true. Everything in moderation. No, no. Watch your mouth, yo. Some things in moderation. Exercise. Yes, you want to exercise. You know what I'm saying? Read the Bible. Yes, you want to read your Bible. Treat people right. Yeah, you want to do that. You treat people right, but you don't want to, eat junk food all the time. You got to eat. You got to eat an apple and orange every once in a while. Got to eat some kind of. You got to eat some kind of carrots, some kind of celery, something. Find something that you like. Apples. Apples are sweet and delicious, but they're good for you. Not everything that's sweet is nasty, bad. I got little tangerines, man. Those are good. Got some bread. Eat some bread. Whole wheat bread. The white bread is not as good as the whole wheat. You know what I mean? I don't know why I'm talking about exercise and food. I'm listening to other people talk that crap. That's why. I don't need that. The comedian was like, first he was talking about fat women. Then he was like, go exercise. It's like, come on, make up your mind. So I thought I found a brave soul to come up to me and sell me to earn respect, but I guess not. Because they're smart. Because I was gonna unpause this game and give him a good shot in the head. Pow! Earn that. You earned a bullet because of your mouth. Pow! Show you how I feel about that. Pow! If you want to see that again, just wait for the part where you start seeing a little bit of picture, then you're gonna see me walk up to somebody and shoot in the head. Very easy to find. Now, this is what the easy. This is the easy search. I was looking last night for a specific Rocky and Bullwinkle cartoon, and like hours and hours of film, I couldn't find it. You can find this easy. Oh yeah, he just shot two people and talked the rest of the time. That's it. Or no, he shot the same person twice because because he loaded the game on some Matrix stuff. Reload, pow, reload, pow, reload, pow. I can do the trillion. I can do it. I can do it 100 times. I can shoot this man in the head as many times as I want. And guess what? I'm not going to jail today. Isn't America wonderful? It's like I'm just joking. Anyway, I guess I better go and get a little snack, get another round, get another bowl, get another this, another that. Prepare for AEW tonight. Get bored, live life. You know this drill. Y'all been so bad playing this game, playing anything right now would just be feeding you more. Um, right back. Feeding you more, and you need to go a little hungry. You might even start the next game a little bit without you. I might even continue a little bit of a game without you. I'll see how I feel. Shoot, you're gonna bore me to death. Definitely the tutorial. Definitely. I have to play the game. My game. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Disrespect Kalari Purdue. And I'm standing right in front of you when I've earned God's, you know, God's, you know, God's blessing. And you piss on it. You poop on it. You call me stupid when I'm smart. You call me wrong when I'm right. You call me white when I'm black. You call me short when I'm tall. You just don't get the facts right. You don't tell the truth. You don't do anything except treat me like, that's called, I'm not an elder, but if you keep treating me like this and I do become an elder, that's elderly abuse. Not even joking, That's real. That's abuse. The stuff that you guys are doing and saying and acting and treating me and all that, that's abuse. That is abuse. That's abusive. Always trying to pretend like always trying to create a situation that I'll start getting crazy and loud and make a ruckus so you could go and call the cops and get me banned or something because I want to go and buy some some medicine that I like to buy and you don't like it and you want to get in business that you don't belong in. Oh, I'm trying to save your life, by lying and cheating, by lying to me and being sneaky and underhanded. You're not helping anything or anybody by lying. The first thing that should give you a clear piece of evidence that is not that you're not helping is by lying. There's nothing that's coming good from you lying. I'm just trying to protect you, girl. I'm gonna lie to protect you. Dude, don't lie for me. I had some woman try to lie for me. I was like, no, I'm not. She was like, said one thing. I said, no, that's not what I'm doing. Because she was trying to protect me. I was like, no, You're not helping. Mm-mm. Nope. This woman must be out her coconuts, yeah. You know, you're 40, you're 50 something years old, and you don't have white hair. No, no, that's no. I take that back. You're my age or younger, a little older. You don't have the same hair that I do. You know why? Because you're not righteous, yo. You're not old, and you're not righteous. People lose their minds when I tell them when they see my hair. They just start. It's like a person who says something like that doesn't know what they're saying. A man, the Bible said that it's better for one man to die than for a whole nation. The Bible said that he didn't know what he was saying, but he was talking about Jesus dying. He was like, yeah, that's what the Bible says. He didn't know what he was saying. But he didn't know what he was saying. The Bible says when Jesus was hanging on the cross, he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. He's right. Yeah, let me lie to save your life. Let me show you how ridiculous lying is. A person is, on the street bleeding, broken down on Snowden River Parkway. You tell the police that they're on Broken Land Parkway. And they're going up and down Broken Land. And guess what? They're going to be going on up and down Broken Land forever. You know why? Because that's not where she is. She's on Snowden. I told you, Snowden. Why are you on Broken Land? That's ridiculous. Kalari, my son's hair is white. Always. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Have a nice day. Thanks for listening. Now go out and earn your respect, and I'll laugh at you while you're doing it. Hold on a second. What'd you say? I gotta earn what? Smart. You better muffle those words. Okay. Just check it. I'm gonna pop you one more time. Ciao.